What up, what up, what up, what up, though, my good peoples? What's going on? And happy Monday to y'all. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Listen, Linda. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. I always have to ask that question because you never know what's going on with folks' audio and things like that. And I want to make sure y'all can hear me. Listen, we are here to recap and review Married to Medicine, season 10, episode 3, Honey Child. Yes, indeed. Listen, before we get into anything, you guys do know that you know the drill. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you also get your goalies. All right. Make sure you also join our Patreon community. We will be live to discuss the whole, Tasha K thing and the camp around there. Yes, I do want to talk about it. I want to discuss it around there in Patreon. So make sure that you guys are a part of the Patreon crew. Make sure you okay. I had to listen for myself to make sure I can hear. What's up, schoolboy? What's going on, Amber? What's going on? Happy Monday to you both. Happy Monday to you both. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, make sure you also check out this week's episode of Hotline Bling Chat Room. It's going to be a special episode. We have 2 birthdays to celebrate. Not only that, we do have some things to talk about and discuss. So make sure you tune in this Friday 10:15 p.m. Eastern time, 9:15 Central time. All right. Listen, we're gonna go ahead and get on into this episode because I do have a very busy day of content and making sure y'all get the things that y'all need to get. All right, so give me just a second. Let me pull my notes up and we're gonna get right on into the episode. All right. So listen, we're going to get into it. So the episode is called Pamper Party Crasher, honey. Yes, indeed. Quad goes and crashes this party. Let's talk about it. All right. So we open up this episode with Toya talking to Sweet Tea on the phone about having a pamper party for her since Dr. G is having a bachelor party with the fellas. All right. Um and Eugene is hosting that. Phaedra and Toya is hosting the pamper party for Sweet Tea. Now, of course, y'all know they, show pretty much what everybody is doing. I like that about Married to Medicine. They kind of show that in the beginning. That's how you could tell that the production is a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for it and I love it. So we get a scene from Jackie and Simone. Now listen, most of us that have been a fan of the show and have watched the show know that Jackie and Simone's relationship over the last few seasons have been up and down. But to see them have a authentic conversation amongst themselves as best friends, I liked it, right? So they sit down and they discuss, and I'm gonna just say this. A lot of people always ask, why do y'all say Simone is a flip flopper? I'll say Simone is a flip flopper in this situation. And then I'm going to get into why else I feel like Simone is a flip flopper. But here's what I'll say. Simone and Jackie have a conversation about Sweet Tea, and Simone says that Sweet Tea is struggling with the wedding planning, honey. And she asked Simone for an assistant. Now I'm trying to figure, hold up. Now, all that bragging you was talking on the first episode or second episode, I'm sorry, with you and Dr. G, you made it sound like you had everything figured out and you had everything going on. Now you need an assistant. I could see if you had some cheering. I could. But girl, hang it up. An assistant. You gotta act like you just big bang Hank. You got it going on like that. You got all the gigs and things, and you need a girl. Anyway, whatever. What's going on, Annette? What's going on, Rainbow? What's going on, Harold? What's going on? Everybody coming on up in here. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. We is live. We is live on the air. We is live. So, um, Jackie then asks, an assistant. She kind of like I am an assistant girl. Anyway, she said, does the assistant come with a life coach? Because that's what she needs to do is kind of sit on somebody's couch. And what I said was Jackie should have said that she needs some marital counseling before she get married. Cause what you talking about going to sit with a life coach? No. You need to go sit with a marriage counselor. That's what you need to do. Because ain't no way. 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 Y'all, and we about to get into it further, but I don't see nothing wrong with what Heavenly said, but anyway, we'll get into it. I'm jumping the gun. So it's about to start raining. Jack and Simone go inside. We get a scene from Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly, honey. Now, everybody that has watched this show know good and well Dr. Heavenly do not drink no doggone Patron. But not Quad, Tony and them kept saying yesterday that she felt like, well, we know why. But she said she felt like Heavenly was trying to get Sweet Tea drunk. Here's my thing: can't nobody get nobody drunk. I mean, you on your own, you get drunk, that's on you. Can't nobody make you get drunk. She just said, let's get shots of Patron because the girl is getting ready to get married. So they have a conversation, and she's pretty much telling Dr. Heavenly all of her and Greg's business. But the one thing that made my tinkle tangles go up was when she said, Qua may be right about him being controlling. Then I'm like, girl, Heavenly asking what way, she's talking about the wedding planning and how controlling he's been about the wedding planning and different stuff like that. You know, this is my thing. I mean, I can't be mad at Heavenly for having the conversation with her, but then Heavenly is absolutely correct. Whether she's shady or not. Did y'all notice that Sweet Tea girl said, yeah, I'm trying to hang out with y'all so I can make sure that I get my life insurance and all. And she starts talking about all of those things. And she said, Heavenly told her, well, my mama always taught me have your own money. So when she said that, I'm thinking, when she talking about I got my own money, I do this and I do that. And I was just thinking in my mind, girl, I don't get it. In one breath, you telling them they need to get with the program, but then in another breath, you sitting there talking about what you can learn from them as far as you not have, girl, you don't got no life insurance. Girl, them is the basics. You talking about a 401k, those are the basic things. You can hang with these women. And that's just true tea. True tea is that these women over here are established. They have those things going on. They pass 401ks, honey. Okay. So you learning the basics and stuff that you should learn outside of the group. I'm just I took that as like, girl, I don't understand because you should be learning these basic principles with right. And she said Dr. G was footing the bill, but she got her own money. But I'm thinking these are the basic principles of finances and different things like that. And it seems like well, I ain't gonna say it seems like it is. You childish and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking you should have got them principles and that stuff done before you even hopped in a marriage with somebody. Like, come on now. We got to be smart about the things of the things. But I mean, you want to be on this show so bad, and I'm gonna get into some other stuff with you too. But anywho, that was when I was like, girl, what? Right. Heavenly didn't say nothing wrong. She did. Um, Okay, so Sweetie says Quad was right about the controlling ways, and Doctor she says that Dr. G lied to her and said that there were robbers in the house and that they had pals, and it was all a lie to teach her a lesson. I said, mm. Heavenly said, that wasn't no cute joke. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no cute joke to be sitting there, joking about stuff like that. But it just goes to show you that Dr. G is the problem. Dr. G is the problem. And I'm gonna get into why Dr. G is the problem in just a little bit. But he is the problem. And girl, if you sitting down and having a conversation with somebody and telling somebody that the ex-wife was correct, girl, I'm a little confused. And it's these quad haters that you know what? I'll get into that in a minute. And when I say quad hater, I ain't saying you hating on quad, but I'm just saying the ones that don't list this that dislike quad, we'll get into how I truly feel about that in just a minute. Um okay. Y'all hit that like button. There's 40 people in the house thus far. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I need to get this algorithm up, and for some reason, I don't even schoolboy. I don't. I get into it in a minute, but I don't. I don't think Dr. G bumping like that. I really don't. I just don't. I don't. I don't. But I could be wrong. Anyway, so y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. What's going on, everybody coming up in the room? If I miss you, what's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on, honey? What's going on? Let's see. Gossip News and True Crime Network. What's going on? But anyway, y'all hit that like button because YouTube is on some funny stuff. I don't know for whatever reason you can have 90 plus people in your live stream, and honey, when you get off a live, it's gonna say you got 12 views. So I don't know what in the world is going on around here, but y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and keep commenting and show your boy some love with the algorithm, okay? So where was I? Right. And he give me I can see that. Maurice, yeah, I can see that. What's up, Jimmy Bell? What's going on, love? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So we talked about that. Sweet Tea is starting to slur her words a little bit, so she drunk. She a lightweight, honey. She said she only had 2 shots, but girl, you was slurring your words and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, we talked about the joke and all of that kind of stuff. Now we get a scene from Cecil and Simone, and they're discussing or they're meeting up with their boys, okay? And we see Michael 20, he's in college. The other one, I can't remember his name, but he in and out of college pretty much. And they have a pretty solid conversation about school and about different stuff like that. We also see in the next episode they're going to be talking about continued miles. There we go. There we go. They're going to talk about continuing to pay for their education and talk about, just a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Um I like seeing someone, I like seeing them with their kids, but I don't have much to say about the scene. I just thought it was cute. Okay. But I don't got much to say about it. What's up, on Daddy? Word on the street, Dr. G. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm glad I ain't read all that. Okay, so we pan over to Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon having a conversation with Laura. They pretty much don't want Laura to go away for school, right? But we already know that she's at FAMU, and um she's basically they Dr. Damon's is saying that he wasn't trying to make it like a sexist thing, but she's a female, and for her to be away, he wants to be able to get up and go do or be right there whenever she needs him, right? Or whenever she needs somebody. He was saying with the boys, it was easier because they was good. They didn't have to worry about those things with the boys. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this episode too. Hey, Miss Vernita, what's going on? Happy Monday, happy Monday. So Alora's pretty much telling them, well, like, I don't understand. Y'all went away, for college, and Dr. Damon starts to talk about college a little bit more. And I would honestly have to say I enjoyed this because I enjoy the interactions that they do have with their children. This one was a little bit more, well, it gave me a little bit more to talk about, and this interesting clip or scene, because of the fact that Heavenly and Dr. Damon don't want Allura to go anywhere, but Allura kind of throws it back up at them like, hey, y'all got an opportunity to do so. And Dr. Heavenly say, time is different now. You got the internet, you got all these things. And so, you know, I again, I did enjoy the scene in regards to that. And we literally watched Allura grow up on TV. Literally. So I can understand where Heavenly and Damon is coming from also as well. I will say that that's their baby. You know what I'm saying? That's their baby girl, their only baby girl. So hey, Yvonne, hold on, y'all. All right. So yeah. So for me, I did enjoy that because I did feel like it was real. It was a real conversation. Heavenly got to be shady and throw her comedic aspect in there as well. But again, I did enjoy that scene. What's up, Tracy? What's up, everybody coming in? So, let's see. Moving on. Uh, Now we pan over to Dr. Eugene with the boy with the men. They getting ready. I mean, I'm sorry, with his sons, and they at the shoe shop. Shopping for shoes for school. And another great scene. I do enjoy them with their children and with their families. So this was a scene with Eugene, pretty much just with the boys, still having an extended sex conversation. They're having conversations just about school and just about things in general. And I did appreciate this scene as well. Like I said, I think that this is one of the reasons why I love Married to Medicine so much, because we do get personal story. We get what's going on in their, you know what I'm saying, in their everyday lives. Like, we get to see more of that. And I agree with you, schoolboy. It's giving more than what Potomac is giving. Um, and child, we're gonna get into that review later because I got to review both episodes. But um, I do agree. Like, Potomac just gives you more of Potomac just give you, I mean, not Potomac, but Married to Medicine just gives you more story, I feel like. And maybe it's because they are doctors and doctors' wives. Who knows? But I did enjoy seeing them with their children and their family. So now we pan over to Cecil and Simone as they prepare, as she prepared for Sweet Tea's pamper party, and Cecil prepares for the bachelor party. Now Cecil details that they got a party bus, and so of course, Simone asks what they doing. Then Cecil a lot of time about they going to yoga. Now we all know that they were bull crap. They were going straight to the strip club. Okay, I knew that before I even saw the scene. I said, y'all just going right on around there to the strip club. Okay. At the strip club. Okay, so then we pan over to Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea's party, and Toya is setting everything up. We see Phaedra, and then of course all of the other. By the way, them men that was rubbing on them was fine. Oh, honey, down to the ground. Okay, one of them, I ain't gonna even go into detail, but one of them. One of listen, I'm gonna just say it. I have weakness with, and please don't take no offense to this, but with chocolate men. And them men was foreign, okay, period. And I said what no, I'm just playing. But anyway, but they was fine for real, for real. So I'm trying to behave, honey. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kept on rewinding that part when we kept seeing them. I say, let me run that bike. I got to see them. Let me run that bike. Them some good looking men. Okay. So anyway, everybody walk in. Y'all know Heavenly is. I believe Heavenly is hilarious, and I also think too, there's no show without her because she does bring messy. She's very messy, but she brings a comedic aspect that is essentially a great part of the cast, in my opinion. Okay, so not to tell me to calm down. Honey, let me turn my fan on full blast. Okay, so while that's happening, we pan back over to Dr. G and the fellas, and they are on their way to the festivities, honey. Dr. G says that it's about to be the raunchiest party ever. Okay, I was like, "Ooh, child, not the raunchiest party, not the raunchiest." Okay, honey, love, I was drooling a little bit. I said, "Okay, look at the men's. But he said that this is gonna be the raunchiest party. So, child, we get back over to Sweet Tea. She comes into the party with her twin sister, and honey, they start, getting rubbed down, rubbed down, rubbed down, rubbed down. I said, Lord, Sweet Tea, I ain't feeling you at all. But I should have got an invite, cause honey, them people's around there rubbing on me like that. Ooh, honey. Baby, the weather would have been off, okay? Because the things I done done that night. Okay, let me quit. I'm being one of them people right now. Let me stop. Let me stop. So, um, again, Sweet Tea comes into the party. They getting rubbed down, and she asks a question. I don't understand women and men. Why do y'all ask the question of what the other person is doing? Okay. I don't never understand that. I don't, because you already know they going around there with the strippers and stuff. So why you asking? Why you asking what you wonder what they doing? Girl, have fun. Let your hair down, literally, and just have fun. Girl, you sound worried about what Dr. G doing. He ain't worried about you right now. Okay. So she then was like, Dr. G is conservative. And I said, girl, please stop. Stop describing Dr. G because we know who the hell he is. Okay. We have seen him on the show with his ex-wife. So we have seen him. So you sitting up here talking about he's conservative is far from the truth of what we know about Dr. Gregory Lunkster. Okay. I'm just being real. So I was like, conservative girl. I don't know what Dr. G you think you done met, or what Dr. G you trying to sell to the audience, but we not interested. Return the sender, honey. Cause we know this man. We know this man. You sound like you don't, but we do. Now, so production pans back over to the right, Tori. Ain't nothing conservative about Dr. G. So we've had back over to the Sprinter van, and of course, they slapping butts and stuff. But child, Curtis. I ain't even finna say that. Anyway, so the ladies is all sitting there, right? And sweet tea, sweet and low, sweet slow, phone starts to ring, and ring a ding a ling a ling a ling, ring a ling a ling a ling a ling. And child, the wedding planner is on the other side of the phone. Okay. And so the wedding planner calls to tell her about the venue change. Right. So the wedding planner tells her it's gonna be about 12 to maybe 14K thousand. And so all the ladies is asking, wait, an additional $14,000. She say, yeah. So her twin sister is trying to console her, right? She get to touching on her that girl. Get your hands, don't touch me. Get your hands off of me. So the sister get bucked back with her, and so Sweet Tea say something smart. So the sister say, "Stop." They basically get up. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Why you going there with me? Why you going there with me? And it was like I was watching a 13-year-old throw a teenager fit about something that they did not get. Something that I was like, "What in the hell am I watching?" This girl is 31 years old, sitting up and acting like a big old kid. Girl, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Your sister was seriously trying to console you and help you out in that moment. And you got her acting like a plum fool. Jackie had trying to hold her sister back. And I'm like, girl, what? And again, Cecil said that this girl is a come up for Gregory. There's no come up when somebody throwing a temper tantrum in such way, and production was smart because they made that look like she threw the temper tantrum because of Quad. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out what y'all. It be hurting my head. I had to take 2 Tylenols because girl, I'm trying to figure out what are we doing here. You sitting up here acting like this big old kid. And again, your sister was trying to help you. My daughter almost 30 don't act like that. I just was like, what? Right. What was your sister supposed to do? Just sit there, don't touch you, don't do nothing. I mean, come on. I was definitely taken aback because I was like, what the hell am I watching? What am I looking at right now? What are you doing? I just couldn't take. So now I ain't gonna hold you though. Now if they come back and tell me the venue said that you have to, baby, I tell you what, me and Dr. G will get married in the backyard. Cause cause what? We would literally have to get married in the backyard. 14,000 more dollars, girl. Ain't no way in hell. No. And then you sit up and you want to discuss the fact that he pays 90% of the wedding and you only paying 10%. Girl, listen, ain't no way. Just ain't no way. It's giving raggedy. It's giving raggedy. It's giving raggedy. Okay. So You know, Heavenly is saying pretty much that you know, if this is how you act, then you're not ready to get married. She says she feels like it's rushed and they are not ready to get married. Heavenly discusses with the ladies about the conversation that Sweet Tea and her had about him being controlling, right? So Heavenly says that she doesn't feel like the communication is there and that they are not ready. So Simone says in her confessional that Heavenly is being messy for saying this 2 days before they actually get married. I said in my mind, all of this is definitely rushed. Now we get it. I totally get it. They did this pamper party for TV, right? But it does seem like everything is rushed. When she said that, Simone gave it away right then and there. I said it does sound absolutely rushed. So what Heavenly is saying is not far fetched from the truth, and nothing Heavenly said in that moment to me was wrong. She is absolutely right. Now your good Judy's see it and they won't even tell you. Toya and Simone literally see it and they won't even tell you. Simone throwing so much shade and trying to throw rocks and hide her hands, which is the very reason why I say Simone is a flip-flopper. She do this and she picks somebody every season to do this too. And it just so happened to be Sweet Tea, but Sweet Tea is you and Toya's good Judy. Y'all so full of Y'all full of it. And I've been peeping y'all. I've been peeping y'all. Simone, even on Heavenly's lives, the girl is shady and all of this kind of stuff. And then I think in general, you don't give that same type of energy because in that moment, if you felt the way, why you didn't speak up? You wait till you get to your confessionals to say that Heavenly was being messy. So you felt like Heavenly was being messy, saying the truth, girl. So Sweet Tea and her sister picked they whatever that was. She apologized, she crying and all that kind of stuff. She go back in. So the ladies are sitting there, and Phaedra gets a text message that Quad is outside. When she gets a text message, we don't know that it's we know that it was from Quad, but the way that production put it up there, they didn't put a name. So then she goes to the door, there's Quad. The doll is here. Okay. So oh, Quad comes in and she says hello to everybody, and everybody's just looking so shocked. Now, let me tell you why everybody looks so shocked, and let's keep it a buck. This was around the time that Quad wasn't around the group. Y'all also remember that Quad didn't start filming. So, one thing about reality TV, and a lot of people think this, but a lot of stuff is not in chronological order. And let's be real. Let's be real. And I'm supposed to be real with y'all. So let's just say I come for season 10 of Married to Medicine. Most of the time, the way the contract works is even if I was on season 9 of Married to Medicine and something happened, I filmed the scene season 9, but they didn't see fit for it to fit in season 9, but they see for it to fit in season 10 to create a different type of storyline or to create some type of mess. The production company has the right to do that. Okay. So that's just kind of give you guys a little production insight. The production company has a right to do any and everything once you sign that contract. Meaning, if they see and feel that it is messy enough for someone to show up to a party, they're gonna send a call sheet to Quad and tell Quad to show her ass up at the party. Oh, well, she can say, I don't want to film with this lady. So, what would be Quad's reason to say that she doesn't want to film with this lady when she literally tells her in that moment that she has absolutely no animosity toward her whatsoever? In my opinion, this is my opinion. Toya made Sweet Tea feel some type of way in that moment. And this is supposed to be your good Judy. Toya putting the battery in Sweet Tea back. I think Sweet Tea would have allowed that girl to be right there. Sweet Tea would have allowed that girl to be right there. Okay. When you sign your name on that contract, anytime that production asks you to come to a scene, you're required to come to the scene. So although she said Phaedra invited her, it could have most definitely been production saying that someone needs to invite, and who would be better to do it other than Phaedra? Phaedra is literally Quad's friend, so who would be other to do it? Phaedra has been friends with Dr. G for 20 years or whatever the number is. I just, again, I don't feel like Sweet Tea would have made a big deal about Quad being there as much as the viewers are making a big deal out of it. Toya calling out what she felt like was fake in that moment was the real reason why, and amped up that girl to tell her to leave. Yeah, and y'all know when Toya gets lit, Toya always Toya is, in my opinion, Toya is always rough. I don't want to say a different word that I was gonna say, but Toya is always rough with how she comes off. And I just, again, this is just my opinion. I feel like Sweet Tea would have let Quad stay there. Quad brought gifts. I mean, granted, it was messy. I absolutely get that. It's messy. But Toya does not like Quad. And being lit on top of that, oh yeah, she wanted Quad out of the group. And let's also be honest. Now, this is just me. I don't think I told y'all that stuff about production to let y'all know that anything that they film does not have to be in chronological order in the way that they filmed it. Okay. You could film a scene last week, and honey, you can film a scene today, and it be the opposite way around in order, right? You never know. But for me, again, they want Quad out. And they had already been talking about Quad being out at that moment. Because if y'all remember, none of the ladies had talked to Quad. Not only that, Quad hadn't signed no contracts. Remember when the rumors were going around that Quad wasn't joining the cast? Okay. And it wasn't until weeks after they had started filming that Quad decided to join the cast. But we saw Quad in the very first episode. So what I'm telling y'all is not too far-fetched. And I'm just giving y'all what it is. Absolutely, I agree, Chanel. She is no friend to Sweet Tea. Okay, and let's be honest. Toya was just kikiing and cacaing last week about with Heavenly and Phaedra about that dress. Not only that, the way she talked to Sweet Tea in this episode ain't gonna be no way. And I actually put this in my notes. I would ask Toya, who the hell are you talking to? I don't know why when Toya get in that mood, it seemed like nobody really want to go there with her. But if you gonna let that tequila do that to you, baby, let's go. We going together. What's tea? Cause ain't no way you to talk to me like that. Sweet Tea, you letting these girls run over you, but this is the same. These the same women that you said need to get with the program. These the same women that said that you need to get with the program. Quad just literally accused Toya of breaking into people's house and sleeping with the neighbor. Quad would be dust to me also. But I guess that's the thing. Toya don't run the show. And not only that, granted, I didn't agree with that stuff. But granted, and this is just my thing with it. Toya's anger towards Sweet Tea was not justified. The way she talked to Sweet Tea about Quad being there is not justified. Because at the end of the day, had you not said what you said, that girl would have sat right next to Quad the whole time that they were there. That's the problem that I'm not with. So because Toya didn't want Quad there, Sweet Tea had to say, "Oh, I need you to leave." It wouldn't have been that way had Toya not did what Toya did. Let's keep it a buck. The way you see that episode, there was no way that girl would have sat there next to Quad, talking to Quad the whole entire time. And let me tell you something else. Y'all stop believing that lie that this girl did not watch Married to Medicine and found out about Quad before she got on this show. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. You can't tell me that the girl was not watching Married to Medicine. This is just my opinion and how I feel about it. I feel like Toya was doing too much. You could have got your point across without having to be extra angry and talking to that woman like that. I'd have cut your ass out. And right, Toya been coming for Quad, and that's how I feel about the situation. Like y'all like to call out Heavenly being messy, but then when Toya being messy, Toya been messy since the first episode of the first of this season, and ain't nobody want to call out Toya's messiness, but everybody want to call out Heavenly messiness when Heavenly telling the truth. The people don't want to talk about it. My thing is this. I get it. People don't like Quad, so they feel like, Quad, why did you show up? In my opinion, it's reality TV gold. The producers knew what they was doing at the moment. Phaedra knew what she was doing at the moment. Say what you want to say about Phaedra. Phaedra was clocked in at that moment because that was messy. I agree. It was messy. So those are just my feelings on that. Toya was putting too much on too much because you don't get to make the ultimate decision at the end of the day. If you invite her to the wedding, okay, but if the girl don't have no issue with her coming to the wedding, what you gonna do about it? You gonna stop talking to Sweet Tea? Okay. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna call out one, I'm gonna call out the other one. Toya is just as messy as everyone is equating that Heavenly is. And this is supposed to be Toya's good Judy. You know, so I mean, again, it's reality TV. You get that call sheet you require to communicate with production. I'm sure production asked her, unless they clear this stuff up in the interview at the reunion or anything like that. But according to the live that Phaedra did last night, Simone, and see, this is why I tell y'all gotta peep Simone and Toya. See, Toya got her ass gagged last night because what she did not know when she hopped on that Instagram live with Phaedra and them, what she did not know is that that Simone was with Quad, Heavenly, and Jackie. And guess what? She thought that she could talk crap about Quad. Quad, why did you come to the bachelorette party? Quad said, because it's in my job description, which means that production told her to be there. Toya was so gagged at the response. She couldn't say nothing. All she did was turn that face up. That's all she could do. Yeah, Simone is the biggest flip flopper. I done told y'all that. Simone Heavenly did not tell no lies at that intervention. Simone has been a flip flopper. Y'all should have heard how that lady was laughing at Sweet Tea down at the Bravo Con. But this is supposed to be your good friend. No, Simone is the fakest one. Y'all want to say Heavenly is fake? Want to say Quad is fake? No, Simone is the fake one. I've been saying that. Now, how is Simone a flip flopper? Do we need to go back all the way to season one? The lady been flip flopping. She always play both sides. She did it with Mariah. She did it with Quad. Simone been doing it. But don't nobody want to call Simone out. Don't nobody want to call Simone out because Simone ain't doing that flip flopping. Yes, Simone is. Almost fell down to the ground laughing at that woman at BravoCon. Guess who was standing right next to her? Guess who was standing next to her? Toya. Toya. But we supposed to just automatically believe that because Toya does not like Quad, that's not the reason why she acted the way that she did. If Quad tells you and that girl tell you they don't have no animosity toward each other and they go good Judy's, girl, why you in the middle of it? I'm just asking. We know Quad is here to make Dr. G look bad and drop subliminal messages about him not being a good husband. Whatever their relationship is, the man looks happy. We don't need to hear from Quad. Okay, so Lorraine B, this is where I have to disagree with you, right? Do you realize that Sweet Tea brought Quad up before Quad brought Sweet Tea up? I just want to know, do you understand that she brought up, and also let's be very clear in the conversation that she had with Heavenly, Sweet Tea brought up Quad's name. She continued to bring up Quad's name, but then when Quad show up, it's a problem. And are they really happy seeing him drag that lady still on TV? We literally saw in this past episode him drag her again in this episode, and they happy. Mm, I don't know. We could question that, right? Right. No one, Quad doesn't need, and absolutely Quad stated that Dr. G deserves to be happy. But there are things that that man clearly did not work on in the process of him getting a divorce with Quad. I understand it. Y'all don't like Quad, but let's be realistic about the situation. If we're gonna be real, let's be real. First of all, no one who wants to focus on their relationship will come on a show that you know that your ex-wife is on. First of all, that's the number one no-no for Dr. G. For Sweet Tea, girl, you are grown. You decide to bring your ass on this TV screen and get embarrassed in the process, that's your business. Because guess what you should have did? You should have told him no, and you should have said we need to focus on our marriage. So this is your business that you getting drugged like you getting drugged. And what the viewers are seeing and the viewers are calling out, you don't like it. I'm just saying. Yeah, he ain't changing. Dr. G ain't changing. You got to change to be with Dr. G. Huh? You know what I'm saying? That's just the way that it is. What is it about Dr. G Sweet Tea that the money, the money, the money? But then when you're called out, or not necessarily called out, but you keep mentioning Quad's name first. I'm confused. Please give Toya some grace. She sees the big picture and she sees that Sweet Tea was being manipulated. Wait, okay, wait. I gotta ask this question. Now, you just got through saying while ago that Quad was making Dr. G look bad. But who's manipulating Sweet Tea? Can you answer that question for me? Who was manipulating her? Help me with that. Help me with the manipulation part. Who is manipulating her? Because again, if Quad don't have no issue with the woman, you cannot force an issue. And I think that that's what people want to do. They want to force an issue on these two. And if they tell you they have no animosity toward each other, I'm trying to figure out, why do you want to project and want them to have an issue? Because it's mess, right? Are we going to drag Toya on Instagram? What Toya had did? You talking about this episode? I do need to do an Instagram live. I don't know if it'll be today though. It might be tomorrow. But I'm not gonna give Toya any grace. Toya is the same friend who is laughing and kikiing behind a woman back. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Everybody, including Sweet Tea, set Sweet Tea up. I'm just keeping it a buck, including production. She set herself up. I'm trying to figure out what exactly am I giving Squad grace for? Who manipulated? Who was manipulating her though? I really want to know that. Who was manipulating Sweet Tea? Um, Heavenly already saying she shouldn't be getting married. Um, I guess the confusing part here is for me, based off of what Heavenly said in that moment, what was wrong with what Heavenly said? Now, if you're saying to forgive Toya for her approach, why you ain't forgiving Heavenly for her approach? Because what she's saying is truly what she believed based off of what Sweet Tea told her. Where is the same grace? That's why Sweet Tea disinvited Heavenly because she said that they shouldn't be getting married. I mean, girl, you sat there and told that lady all your business, and you mad now? I mean, hey, it is what it is. But you should tell that lady before she got in that car and came on down to that wedding. Now that's what I would have been pissed off about. I would have been pissed off about nothing else. No, and that's my thing. Heavenly is not lying with anything that she said. That's why I said, well, why are we going to give Toya grace, but we're not going to give Heavenly grace for Heavenly actually telling the damn truth? Everybody feel like that. Heavenly ain't the only one that feel like that. Simone has said subtle stuff. She ain't came out and said, oh, well, they don't need to be married. But she has done the same thing. Toya. Like, I don't understand. I don't believe, hey Jasmine, I don't believe that Heavenly always has bad intentions when she is speaking her mind about something. I think she does care. I think she cared in that moment too because of the way that she was talking about the situation. And she also said too, we all know that girl literally got up from that couch acting like she was 13 years old. Heavenly is like, if this is the way that you're going to act, do you really need to be married? I don't I listen. I don't see nothing wrong with what Heavenly said. And if you decide to disinvite me because I'm being honest or because I have an honest opinion about the fact that this stuff is rushed, and you proved Heavenly's point when you stormed out of the room acting like a little kid. You proved her point. You proved Heavenly's point right then and there. But we mad about what Heavenly said. I just I don't get it. Well, yes, I do. I get it. I get it. It's Heavenly and it's Quad. And most y'all don't like Heavenly and Quad, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I didn't see nothing wrong with what Heavenly said. And for Simone to say that that was messy, girl, you've been messy this whole time. What the hell are you talking about with your flip flopping ass? All she like to do is play both sides of the fence. I can't with Simone. Listen, the whole episode, just in my opinion, the whole season, girl, you setting yourself up. Anyway. Mm, okay, so that was pretty much the end of the episode, y'all. Listen, in my opinion, I am really loving Married to Medicine. I mean, this is a bunch of mess, but again, I feel like we are getting a balance. So, you know, I see none of my questions really have been answered. So, it's okay though. It's okay. It's just your opinion. It's just your opinion. Yeah, I'm loving Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, in my opinion, is doing way better than Potomac, if you ask me. I mean, my live later on probably ain't gonna be long at all when it comes to Potomac because I have a few things to say that stick out to me in this week's episode, but child, I'm just Potomac just ain't giving me what I need to be given. And Married to Medicine is giving me all of those angles. Again, like I said, I like seeing them sit down, have conversations with their families. I love the group scenes amongst them. I love all of this stuff. It really gives me that purveyors of pop really do be doing some hard work over there. And shout out to them because Miami is looking good too. So shout out to purveyors of pop. Well, I think that Potomac needs to let 2 housewives go. They need to let Sharice stay over there in Bethesda where she at. Let 2 housewives go. I could do without uh um I really could do without child, I probably shouldn't say, but I could do without the Necker girl. And I could also do without Mia. Because let me tell y'all something, and we'll get further into this. But let me tell you what really pisses me off with Mia. Why do Mia act like she don't know what she be doing to people? That be pissing me off. The lying is one thing, but to be seriously sitting up acting like you ain't done nothing, that that irritates me, y'all. That irritates me to the uttermost, to the guttermost. So I got a big old read for Bigfoot. I promise you. And no, while people sitting up putting up that black confessional look, girl, that is not cute in my opinion. You sit up looking, you know what? I got you, girl, later on. So you probably gonna be in my DMs talking about, don't be talking about me. I'ma read your Bigfoot ass so bad later on because let me tell you, you piss me off. You pisses me off when you sit up and act like you don't know why Wendy don't like you. Did you forget that you assaulted that lady? You hit that lady with a pocketbook. Not only did you hit her with a pocketbook, but you also threw a drink in her face. And everything that y'all have done to Wendy, y'all mad because she's returning the same thing. Giselle and Robin are the only two. Oh, girl, we gonna get into it later, but Giselle and Robin is the only two that I know that gets to invite who they want to their events. But then in the very moment that somebody do it back, they childish. Girl, go to hell and swiftly. Okay. I'm just saying, it really gets on my nerves. Wendy is just doing what y'all, which just that's all they letting not talk to her, huh? So we forgot about that. We gonna get into it. So listen, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. This was my review and recap for Married to Medicine, honey. Like I said, Married to Medicine is giving. And I can't wait for next week's episode. It's gonna be messy again, too, child. And then later on, we should be doing Potomac. So set your notifications so you'll know when I upload that. But other than that, y'all, and it'll be live too. It'll be live too. Um, but other than that, y'all, listen, I enjoyed this episode. I enjoy y'all for chatting it up with me and coming on up in here. Please make sure you hit that like button because YouTube is doing some funny stuff with the numbers. Listen, if y'all would like to bless the platform, you also can do that Cash App, $ Chef Don Don 2, or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. But above all, hit that like button because the algorithm and what YouTube is trying to do it's real weird. YouTube and Instagram, they on some weird these days. So hit that like button, and I will catch you guys later in our Potomac live. I also too, if you guys have not checked out my latest video on Shanquella Robinson, please go check out that update. Also too, please make sure you watch Hotline Bling chat room from Friday. We have another episode that will be coming out this Friday as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.